Hey, yo, what up, fans of the fucking sport? What the deal? So, this morning, man, I got a little mashup, cause no real major news, but it is a lot of things going on, but, let's mash it up a little bit this morning. First I'm gonna start with Errol Spence, right? Errol Spence, man, every day that goes by and we don't have this fight, Errol Spence is looking funnier and funnier in the light, bro. Bars. Yeah. But yeah, man, like there's no reason why if this fight was gonna happen, there's no reason why we don't have the fight signed, sealed, and delivered to us with a fight date, all that. Like the fact that we don't have that, it doesn't make Errol Spence look any better, you know. I'm gonna just say that. He's putting out these dumbass tweets, you know, like these little silly, like giggling tweets talking about, yeah, you probably want to know, you know, you probably want me to clear up the shit that's going on that you probably seen on YouTube. Yeah, motherfucker. Well, actually, we don't even want you to clear it up. We just want you to sign the contract, right? We just want you to sign the fucking contract so we can get the fight. You ain't got to clear nothing up, bruh. Sign the contract so they can announce the fight, and then we'll know what it is. Like, he want to go back and forth on Twitter. He got something to say about everything else, right? This dude's a sucker, man. Like, I'm counting down the days to when even his biggest fanboy cocksuckers won't even be able to defend him. Like, y'all gonna turn on him too, right? Some of you won't, though. Some of you won't. We're gonna talk about you too. In the investment game, there's a terminology a lot of you will notice, FUD, right? FUD, F-U-D, and that stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? All my investors, you know, the last thing you want to fucking hear is some FUD when you about to throw some money on the wood, right? On the wood, and like somebody starts talking bad about what you're investing in, right? That's the last thing you want to hear is FUD. Get the fuddy-duddy shit out of here, right? But why is Errol Spence putting out so much FUD, bro, regarding this fight? Like, everything he says, anything he puts out, anything he tweets creates fear, uncertainty, and doubt with this fight. So, I mean, because of that, I don't think we're gonna get the fight. I just don't. When I look at things, just how long we've been waiting and just the way the PBC is moving, you know, all the stipulations they put on, try to just make the fight not happen. Everything they've done so far has put more distance between these fighters, right? Even though all their terms were met, everything has been agreed upon on one side. Even though it's like unfavorable for Bud Crawford, he still agreed because betting on himself. That's going to be a theme in this video. I feel like guys betting on themselves, but yeah, get ready to be let down. Right? Get ready to not see Terrence Crawford and Bud and Errol Spence fight. It's gonna be a horrible look for Errol Spence. It's gonna be a horrible look for him. Get ready for his biggest fanboy cocksuckers to defend all his bullshit. Whatever he decides to come up, whatever excuse he comes up with, his fanboys, they will jump right out there with their goofy asses and support him. Guaranteed. So get ready for it. It's gonna happen. How does this fight get nixed, right? It'll be a phantom injury or a weight issue with Errol Spence. All right, I just can't wait to make no more. I can't make this weight no more. My body, I'm starving my body. I ain't no weight bully, so if it's time to move on, I'm telling you, he's gonna say it. He's already said it. I've never been a weight bully, right? I'm not a weight bully. I've always made weight but my body, I just can't put my body through it no more. Now, all of a sudden, he won't be able to make the weight. Or all of a sudden, it'll be some other injury. Get ready, bro. He can't just go into fighting somebody else without an excuse. Like, no, that he knows that won't work, right? He knows that will not work. So, you heard it here first. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson, right? Did the video on Lamar Jackson a couple weeks ago, I think. Really wanted him to sign, but that's me looking at it from a team perspective, and I'm going to do that. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I mean, I like Lamar Jackson, right? I like Lamar Jackson a lot, but I'm a Ravens fan, so I want what's best for the team. I want the team to win, no matter who's playing, right? With all that said, Lamar Jackson is showing up and showing out this year. Like, I will never, ever tell a guy what to do with his money, right? I can't. Like, you sound dumb as hell trying to tell somebody what to do with their money. He's putting himself on the line. He knows his worth, right? That's a guy that knows his worth. And because he knows his worth, he's betting on himself for one season. And I'm not mad at that. You can't be mad at that, right? Especially when he's going out there and playing the way he is. Like, he's putting up, like, Madden numbers, right? He's putting up literal John Madden numbers that we haven't seen before. I mean, I hope that we can keep this up. You know, we got a tough game against the Bills this week, coming off a loss. But we can beat them. We can beat them. I mean, we just gonna have to outscore them, you know, because our defense is struggling a little bit. But back to Lamar Jackson, he does know his worth. He is betting on himself. But more importantly to that, and this is what I love about this guy, he ain't bitching about it. He ain't bitching about the contract. He's handling this shit like he's supposed to. He's handling this shit like a pro. You know, he is shutting the fuck up. He said, all right, we're not going to worry about the contract. I'll holler at you later. Like, what's not to like about that? Right? He's doing this thing. Showing up, showing out. I'm going to just add this to what I'm going to say. The very best shot for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl is this season. This is the best shot for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. And the reason why is because, I mean, look at it. They've challenged Lamar Jackson to play better, to play at his highest level, right? So that's good because he's playing for a contract, right? He's playing for a contract, which means you're going to get his absolute best every game this season. That's one thing. Now, because of that, the team is kind of galvanized behind this guy. You can see how they're playing. Like, the wide receivers are trying to catch everything. They are putting it out and leaving it out on the field, leaving it all out there for this guy. You can tell that they respect him, right? So you got that going for you, like the team mojo. It's for this season. When the magic happens in sports, when your team has that magic behind them, and I'm not talking about real magic, but people that know, you know, they know what I'm talking about. When the team has that aura behind them, right, and they're playing as a team, you got to take advantage of that, right? So I feel like this is the Ravens season to do it. They have the right mix of the right energy. The defense will come along. It can't play any worse, right? I mean, the team, we should really be 3-0, but, you know, Lamar can't play defense. He can't play quarterback, too. Cornerback and quarterback. So, the defense will play better. I believe the defense will play better. The team will play better on defense. Now, once we do, Lamar's going to demand a high contract, like a record-breaking, like he's going to get fuck you money, basically, right? He's going to get all that fuck you money, and then all bets are off because we won't be able to, you know, we definitely won't be able to build up the defense and all that. Like, they're going to really pull some super strings and make some crazy things happen to be able to build after you pay him a crazy contract. That's why I say this has to be the year. And I hope they're looking at it like that. You know, maybe that's what the Ravens are banking on. Maybe that was their strategy. Like, all right, I mean, we're going to piss him off, but he's going to go out there and bring us a Super Bowl, and then we'll pay him. And we'll go through maybe, 3 or 4 years of darkness, right? Maybe that's the thinking. So, I like it. I like what I'm seeing this season. Just as far as like the way the team is playing together, I do think the defense will get better. It will be harder once he gets that contract. It's going to be harder to build winners, right? It will be. So they have to be thinking Super Bowl or bust this season, right? And Lamar Jackson he's showing all these little kids, especially the little boys, right? Especially the little boys. He's showing them how to speak softly and carry a big stick. Like, he's doing it. Next. And I really wasn't going to say anything about this because really it's really kind of a non-story. Like, when we really look at what this is, it's really a non-story. And that's the Ime Udoka saga, right? Now, here's my personal belief. If Nia Long wasn't involved in this story, this wouldn't be a story, right? I just don't think this would be a story. If Nia Long wasn't involved, I don't think we would have heard anything about this, But as you, I'm sure, have heard, Ime Udoka, coach of the Boston Celtics, fiance, basically Nia Long's boyfriend, right, was caught cheating. It feels funny saying this shit because, like, correct me if I'm wrong. You're either married or you're not, right? I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. Now, I get it. Like, I don't know the nature of their relationship. If they promised each other they would be monogamous, maybe so, right? But legally, I'm just talking about legally right now. Legally, you're married or you're single, correct? Right? It's funny how in this Ime Udoka saga, it's like he's getting treated like, oh, he was in a relationship. Like that's like some binding document, the fact that they were in a relationship, right? And just hear me out, because I'm not defending this guy. And if you hear me out, you'll peep it, right? Just follow me. Now, like, when these married whores, when they decide, that they want to go off, like, what's her name? Larsa Pippen. We never hear anything about Larsa Pippen, right? She just chose to fuck Future, and it's okay. Like, that's her choice. It's her body, right? It's her body. That's what we always hear this shit, and they been married for years, like decades. Larsa Pippen been married with Scottie Pippen for decades, right? They got children, child going into the league, like, but she just chose to fuck other guys, right? No problem. But here we got these two, they're in a relationship, and it's like he's getting treated like they've been married. I heard Angela Stanton King say this a few weeks ago, and I agree. Like, I just don't like muddying the waters. That's all. Like, I'm sure somebody's gonna say, well, you are like taking up for this guy. They were in a relationship, they cheated. Okay, all right, he did. But, like, are we gonna pretend that they were married? Is cheating on a girlfriend the same as cheating on a wife? And if it is, what's the point in getting married? Does that make sense? Like, what's the significance of marriage if everything gets treated like marriage? If everything can be marriage, like having a fiance is the same as being a wife. So why even go through with it? Right? Anyway, I didn't even mean to go off on that tangent, but to me, that's the elephant in the room. Like, Nia Long is 51 years old, okay? She's been around the block several times. She rode the carousel several times, right? She's a Hollywood actress. She's been around, bro. She done been there and seen it all. That's why she ain't tripping. Like, y'all tripping more than her. Nia Long is unbothered. She's a big girl. She's okay, right? She know what the fuck this is. Nia Long is not sitting around clutching her pearls. I guarantee. Right? She's not doing that. Now, to Ime Udoka. Bruh. Ime Udoka is a fucking idiot, okay? I thought what he was caught doing, I thought it was idiotic. I thought it was thirsty. I think it makes him look very desperate. I think it makes him look extremely lame, right? And most of all, it just shows horrible leadership, right? That shit, it just shows horrible leadership. Just a little bit about myself without going into my like revealing my jobs and shit. I've been in leadership. I got like over 20 something years of like leadership experience. Basically, I mean, I don't work for anybody now, but when I was, like, for the last 20 so years of my career, I've been in a leadership position. I've always been a leader at any job, right, that I've had since I left the Marine Corps, okay? I've always been a manager, a supervisor. I've always been telling motherfuckers what to do, basically. Even if, let's say I didn't get hired on as a manager, let's say it was a company that they don't hire managers, where I had to come in on the entry level. I did that, and I was quickly moved up to become a manager. And I know a lot of you cynical motherfuckers like, oh, it's probably because you was snitching, ratting. Like, I don't do that. Like, and people that know me know that I don't do that. You know what I mean? So go ahead, But I know, I understand the psyche. Anytime, guys move up, it's always because they were doing something nefarious, right? But no, really, what it is that when you just have a get it done attitude, like you're gonna tend to move up in ranks. You're gonna tend to achieve things at a higher level, and I'm giving that as a background to myself, so I can speak on this shit. Have I ever been an NBA coach? No, but this ain't really about that. It's more about your position. It's more about the leadership. And here's why. Well, just going back to what I was saying, is from my own experience, I never, ever fucked down at a job. I never fucked down. I'm either going to fuck equal to myself, perpendicular, or up. Never fuck down at a job, which means I'm not fucking employees, and I'm just not gonna fuck down, right? To me, that always felt kind of cheap, It felt kind of cheap, like, and even before, I knew the things about women that I know now, I'm even, back, let's say years ago, it just felt wrong. I knew that women were attracted to guys in power, right? I already knew that. And I guess it just felt kind of sleazy to use that. Right? I'm a guy I got my own morals and my own standards. Now, I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm saying that's how it felt to me. That's all I can tell you. So I never got into like fucking employees, even if I knew like, oh, you know, she want this dick, you know, or she want it, or she want, but I just couldn't get into it. If that makes sense. Like, I'm not into low-hanging fruit. I'm really not into that shit. You know, I don't like low-hanging fruit. It usually doesn't taste very good, right? I like the fruit that's harder to get to. Right? Now, that don't mean I'm jumping through hoops. I'm not about to jump through hoops and chase. You know, it's not about that. It's just, I guess a better way to say it is I like quality. I'm more of a quality over quantity guy. All right, that's what I'll say. With all that said, I don't identify with Ime Udoka. I think the guy's a fucking idiot. His stupidity and what he did in his situation doesn't affect me in my situation at all. Like, I think all you guys are saying, well, that makes the black man look bad. I think that's dangerous. Like, when y'all should stop saying that shit. I don't give a fuck what nigga gets caught doing what crime, what transgression against the rules. I don't give a fuck what happens. Y'all need to stop, like, living vicariously through all these other people. That's his situation. It don't have nothing to do with me. That's not fair to me if I put his guilt on myself. I'm not about to wear that shit. I'm not about to wear that. I don't make decisions like that. I'm not thirsty like that. So why would I wear that? And I don't think you should either. You know what I mean? That's really all I got to say about it. I think the shit is stupid. Like, I'm definitely not about to waste a lot of time talking about it. The most important thing about this thing that's going on in Boston with Ime Udoka and Nia Long and, you know, the faceless whores that they're protecting, right? They put his name out now. Everybody's these staffers, right? He's fucking staffers, and staffers broke the rules, but we only get the name of one. So, it's kind of fucked up, but I don't care. He put himself in that position. The most important thing is that Boston Celtics will suck this year. Right? This is going to tear that team apart. That's my prediction. If you like the video, go ahead and clench the like button's left arm. Clench the left button's left arm with your right arm, right? Get it in the clinch and then try to break that motherfucker. And while you trying to break his left arm, you take your left hook and throw it, right? And scrape all through with your elbow. I'm talking about, like, get him all, like, try to remove his teeth with that left hook on the like button. Peace.